What are the basic foundations you need to lay before going into marriage? Just like the Holy Book will say that if the foundation be destroyed, what will the righteous do? It is important to know that the house is not built to stand when you don't lay a foundation very well. That is to say, any house that must stand based on the quality of the foundation that is laid. So if you want to have a success in your marriage, if you want to have an inch-free marital life, it begins from the foundation you lay. And that foundation you will lay is the foundation of what you put down in place before you go to the altar. There are basic things to put down in place before saying I do. And when you don't put these things down in place before saying I do, when you get to the marriage, you will have problem. So number one thing to put down in place before going into any form of intimate relationship that will lead into marriage, number one is you should marry your friend. A lot of time people are dating and they want to just rush into marriage. I speak with a lot of single people and they always wanting to get married every 1 month, 2 months, and they will always say, I cannot wait, I just want to marry him. And it seems like marriage is the only problem in the world. But the truth is, if you speak with a lot of married people, so many of them want to be single, as much as so many single people want to rush into marriage. So you don't rush into marriage. When you meet a guy or when you meet a girl, the first thing to do is to build relationship first, build friendship. At the end of the day, what stays in marriage after the knocking and the romance and everything is gone is the quality of friendship that you people have. If you people are not friends, if you people cannot talk, if you people cannot discuss very well as talking friends, then the marriage will confuse you when the up and down start coming in. The second thing to do is build quality communication. One of the major things you people do in marriage is to communicate. You get to talk to your spouse every now and then, but if the person is not your friend, you hardly talk to them, hardly flow very well. So you do everything possible to build quality communication life with your friend before you start saying you do. Another thing you must do is make sure you're not rushing to go and get married because you are lonely. Make sure you're not rushing to go and get married because you're lonely. A lot of people rush to go and get married because they are lonely, but the truth is, marriage does not cure loneliness. Marriage does not cure loneliness, but many people will not understand. When you get married to the wrong person, you can still be with the person and you are lonely. You permit me to say that there is a difference between being lonely and being alone. So marriage can cure you being alone, but marriage might not necessarily cure you being lonely, as you can be in the midst of a lot of people and you are still lonely. It is very, very important to know that as you plan to get married to someone that will bring companionship into your life, will bring partnership into your life, not just to get married because you want to answer a name. So another foundation to lay before going into marriage is you must be self-aware. Until you become very much aware of your wrongdoings, of your bad character, of where you're not doing it well when it comes to relationship, until you begin to evaluate why all your past relationships have failed, until you begin to understand yourself very well that you're given to excessive anger, you're given to fighting, you're given to lying, you're given to cheating, you're given to what are those excesses you have. Until you begin to evaluate yourself and come to a reasonable conclusion that this is the kind of person you are, this and this are your weaknesses, and you are conscious enough to work on your weaknesses. You might never have a happy marriage when you get into marriage. So you must decide today, you must do everything humanly possible to make sure that you build yourself by having a well-recognized knowledge about whom you are. You must build yourself very well to understand whom you are, your weaknesses and your strengths, your mental training, your genetic weaknesses, your genetic strength, your environmental weaknesses, your environmental strength before thinking of getting married. If you don't understand yourself, you will hardly succeed in marriage. And that foundation to lay before getting married is when you want to get married, check the kind of future you're planning for yourself, check the kind of future you want to have, and marry someone that can complement that your future. If you want to be a pastor, you want to marry someone who want to be a native doctor or want to be a boxer, you people might not complement well. So marry someone as you're building friendship. Build friendship with people who are going the same direction with you. Because if you marry someone someone who is not going at the same direction with you, who doesn't have the same plan, the same vision, or the type of thing, who doesn't believe in what you're doing, the whole thing will confuse you, because you will be putting the water and the person will be scattering it. I've often told people that there are no bad man, neither is there bad woman. You only come in contact with people that are not in your circle. You only get married to people who you shouldn't get married to. When you understand that there is no a man that is bad and there is no a woman that is bad, just that this person is not created for you. When that person that is created for you comes, everything will make sense. And that is why you need to prayerfully pray that God should bring you your own partner. Because the Bible says, he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor from the Lord. So that means you have to find yourself. But then again, the Bible also said that a good wife cometh from the Lord. That is to say, when you are finding, you should pray. You should find prayerfully so that God will guide you into choosing a good one. Once again, my name is Mr. Jerose Emmanuel, and this is Jerose the Great TV. Do well to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification button for more content that will be coming your way.